Let's see if this works today. Don't know who we'll have, or how much time we'll have. But I'm here. I'm here right now. I got a mosquito flying around in here. Need to get him. See if we get anybody come on or not. We may not. Never can tell. Oh, we got at least one. I don't know how our live feed will do today. Sometimes it does good, sometimes it does not. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, UK Chris. Oh, there's Chad. Gola. What's up? There's Mr. William DeBay. What's up, brother? Take the Sean outdoors. Good to see you. Hope everyone's having a good week. There's JK. Ruger, what's up, buddy? How y'all are? There's Drew. Drew, I just seen you called me earlier. I was over at Jason's earlier today getting that expedition chassis. Welcome to the channel, any first timers, True Blues. I was running around. We got that expedition over here. I'm going to get the wheels off it and put on my truck. It's got 17s on it. Oh, well. They're aluminum wheels. They're nice looking. County Line, what's up? You're right on time, Brian. Yeah, I just seen it a minute ago. I come in. I tried to change the instrument cluster on the truck. I did change it. Come find out it won't crank after you change the instrument cluster. What's up, Jonathan? There's Mr. Ralph. How you doing, Ralph? There's Josh. Josh Kinslow done come up on his other thing and got in there. Adam, what's up? Oh, why didn't you just come over? Chippy popped in to say a quick hi. You doing better, Ralph? Chip. Joey, how you doing, buddy? That's good, Ralph. Are you doing a lot better? I give him a praise report at church tomorrow. That would be amazing. East Coast Ozzy, what's up, buddy? Didn't think you were home since you didn't answer. Oh, I was over at Jason's for a little while, and then we brought that expedition frame over here, and we was busy doing this and that and everything else, and I was only gone for a little while. I try to stay home most of the time on Saturday. Besides, you know where the fuel line's at. If you need it, all you do is come get it. And I'm lazy. All right? Well, you know. Doing good, fixing to fire up the grill. All right. That sounds good, Joey. Joey. My grill is fired up and smoked some meatloaf. Smitty finally got the 046. All right. Lord made me feel better. That's awesome, Ralph. That's good to hear, buddy. Super Dave says, I'm lazy sometimes too. That's right. Pinch Gut, what's up, buddy? Dad says hi. Tell him we said hello. Might still ride over. Would like to get her. Well, come on, Drew. You know, I'll be on here for a little while. I think the door's unlocked back there. Anything meatloaf is great, as long as it don't have bell peppers in it. There's so many people around here make meatloaf and they put peppers in it and just ruin it. Going to church in the morning. That's awesome, Ralph. That's good to hear, buddy. Oh, that's good to hear. I'll let them know that you're feeling better because you've been on our prayer list and we've called your name out several times in our prayer thing there at the church whenever we make requests, and We have a couple different ones because we do one in the morning in Sunday school class has, and sometimes in the in the choir, and then when the preacher's giving announcements, and then afterwards in the choir practice later at night, we also have a prayer request. And I've been putting in all of them. Supposed to be there for the color anyway. That's right. She's doing good. She's rotten as all get out, and she's a little aggravating sometimes, but all children are. I know they can be a handful. They can be a handful. No lie. No lie. They just want kids is a blessing, but you need patience to work with them. That's for sure. Oh, mercy. Oh, come on, get in there. That's right. Daggum acorns is beating the snot out of the building today. Any new saw projects? Well, I got that 346. I finished Jonathan's race saw yesterday. He come and got it. I know I should have filmed it, but I did not. I've just been concentrating on trying to get work done. I got to get back to it sometime. Yeah, I've got to get to doing so. I've done several that y'all would have loved to have seen. I just ain't had it in me to film. I've still got a mess here I've got to get cleaned up. I just lost the will to want to do it there for a while. Glad you won that 346. You do so much for those. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm happy to have it. I'm hoping that I'll get some time directly to work on it. I ain't got hardly any saws done for Sawfest, and I ain't registered any either, so I may just come for fun. I have stuff to bench run, saws to get fixed, modify. That's right. I need to put the BN series McCooney on the other saw. I have fond memories of having a 350. That's right. Family Master, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, mercy. Anybody out there work for the Ford place? I got a question myself. Well, you can't say you won't have a saw in the hunt at Sawfest. That's right. That's right. I hope you beat them all, Jonathan. Last mouth. I became a member of the church. That's awesome, Ralph. That's good to hear. Lord will work after you. I mean, he will. He'll work after you. They guarantee healing. He guarantees healing. Just it ain't always on this side, and that's the one thing that a lot of people don't understand. See, if he calls you on to the other side, you're healed. We'll give the older getter done try. That's right. Come grab my Super Pro 101 to run. Person I would trust to run it when I'm not around. Yeah, I got to send this Udden back over here yet. Fear Gall, what's up? How's the thumbs up? We got 12 thumbs up, 19 people. So if you hadn't, go on and give that thumbs up a click. Because if you don't like it, why are you even watching? If everything stays going good, then Sawfest 2025 might be possible. All right, that might be awesome. Mama told me I'm going to have to skip one of them one year and take her somewhere because our wedding anniversary is on October the 19th. And I said, well, that's the weekend after them two. She was like, well, you'll be gone them 2 weekends. I'm like, well, that don't mean we can't go somewhere else. Saw your starter coil on the Super Pro 125 video. My new OEM came in today. About to put it on. Awesome, buddy. Hopefully I take care of everything. Them can be a real bear sometimes. They can be a real bear. They can be something else. Yeah, I changed my instrument cluster today. Jonathan got it put in my truck, then the truck wouldn't run. Come find out you have to take them to the Ford place apparently and have them reprogrammed after you swap the instrument cluster. You must have all the antennas tuned in today. The reception is awesome. It's hit and miss. It's just some days a diamond, some days a stone. That's a sometimes a hard time just won't leave me alone. That's for Mama got me a new cup the other day. I'm about out of water though. I'm gonna have to go put some in it. Dr. Romax in the house. Live from the driver's seat of the Cushman Truckster. That's right. October's a good month for marriage. Married my beautiful wife October the 11th, 97. That's right. Leaders always have to get their pound of flesh. That's a true statement. But I need a set of tires for it before I get worried about the instrument cluster. As far as I can tell, I don't. The instrument cluster in it works, and I did learn how to fix the odometer. I have not done it, but I learned how to do it. The Super Pro 125 star is crazy. Had to construct, screw it down to the table, and torque the ratchet starter off. Torch and PB. I use a spanner socket that I made, and I stick a piece of steel down in there and use the impact wrench to knock them loose. Testing for Sawfest last night and today. All right. Y'all might have to excuse me for a minute because I'm going to have to get me some water. And I'm going to have to go check the weather for just a second. Because I forgot to do it before I started the live feed. But we're going to get some water. I guess y'all can see me still. I got me a gallon of cold water in the refrigerator. That looks like probably what I drink. And if you're wondering, I don't really buy that water. I bought it when the car overheated on the way home from Smitty's. I used it to keep the car cool, and I just refilled the jugs. So, don't check the weather over there. I'm not going to. I found a set, Joey, for like $484. And give me just a second. I'll be right back. If I don't fall down. Oh, mercy. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry. Let me check back right quick. For the tires check on eBay, I got mine today from a Dodge. Yeah, that's where I was looking at, Joey. Thumbs up, everyone. Look, Joshua said, Josh threw the super chat up there, said, Pony Fund. We might use that as a tire fund, Josh. Block of ice would work. That's right. Thank you, Josh. Y'all don't forget, those super chats do help us out a lot. I'm trying to get caught back up from getting that truck. I didn't have no two ways about it. I had to have truck, y'all. I've had a truck my whole life, and then not having one, just having a car to drive, has made things rough. This ain't the best one in the world, but it is one. At the Screen Smile, what's up, buddy? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this truck. I might fix it up and then sell it and see if I can make some money off selling it and then upgrade to something else. Cannonball. But who needs a pony? Mama's been talking about leasing a horse for her to ride. These shops want 50, 60 bucks per tire to mountain bounce. Oh, I got a tire machine out here. I got a tire machine, Joey, and I don't normally bounce them. I just put them on myself. I line up the dot. Normally they ride pretty good. I ain't bouncing ones on. I didn't bounce the ones on Mama's CRV. I didn't bounce the ones on the Subaru. I didn't bounce the ones on my truck. I didn't bounce the one on them car or that car. I've been buying them Summit brand tires. Good night, Ralph. I hope you keep feeling better, buddy. We appreciate you. Oh, mercy. Phone's working good. I'm not going to move it. I was going to turn it a little bit, but I'm not. Pony don't need tires, but they need shoes. That's right. Matt, howdy, sir. Just got my 372 X-Torque. Can I put a non-X-Torque cylinder and piston on it? Yes. Yes, you can. You'll need the piston and cylinder. And if you want to run the carburetor that's on it, you need to get the intake and the intake mount for a 390 Husky and put it on there. Or you'll have to get, you'll need a intake boot clamp as well. The muffler will fit. The aluminum spacer between the muffler will fit as long as you're using the X-Torque top. But the carburetor and stuff won't bolt directly to the intake for the 372. But if you can get a 385 or 390 intake, it'll bolt on there. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to require some modifying right quick. This thing it's drawing up against the bottom of the dadgum tube, it's drawing up against the bottom of the cup and making it hard to get any drink out of. So I'm going to put a couple little reliefs in it. Just like that. I'll get it in just a second. Hold on. I'm trying to deburr it now. Give me just a second. Ain't no problem, buddy. I'll fix my straw. Come on, straw. Trying to get this thing where I want it. There we go. Now, put two little relief cuts in there. That way it can't pull it down against the bottom of the cup. See how it works now. Yeah, much better. Much better. Make a starter ratchet socket straw. That's right. Know anything about cutting valve seats? Oh yeah, Dave. That's what I still do it sometimes. I don't do it much, but I do it sometimes. I used to cut them all the time. What kind of cutter you got? You got a handheld? You got a machine operated, quick set, Sue? What other ones are there? Them, the aftermarket, whatever they are. There's some diamond cutters. What you cutting seats in? How big around are they? Hey, Chav, Sawdust, what's up, buddy? Just digging some taters. Thought I'd stop by and say howdy and smash the like button. All y'all that ain't smashed it yet, now's a good time as any. That's right, buddy. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. Good to see you. Yes, yes, Josh, we can do that. We can do it. We sure can. Well, we got 30 people and 29 thumbs up. We're doing good. Man of all talents. Well, for the longest part of my life, if there was something to get into, I was in it. I still kind of do that, but not quite as much as what I used to. I'm trying to get back to doing a lot more stuff to see if maybe that helps with the arthritis and stuff. The arthritis has just been terrible since my back caused all these problems that I had and stopped me from doing a lot of things. And then I think that let the arthritis get the upper hand, and I'm trying to power through it. Trying to power through it. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm trying. Because if I don't do something, I ain't going to be able to do nothing. Need to get back to doing something again. That's right. That's what I've been trying to do. These are the plug-ins off of that instrument cluster. Oh, mercy. Y'all look like y'all having a good day. Them acorns is really beating the snot out of that metal building, and I ain't kidding. I'm sure y'all can hear that. The acorn, I might go out there and use a blower to blow the acorns away. Sometimes I wish that tree wasn't out there, but during the summertime when it's hot, I'm glad that tree's out there. Hopper, don't leave nothing on the table. Leave this old world just as helpless as you entered it. That's right. That's right. See, learn as much as you can and teach as much of it as you can to somebody else. That's what I'm doing. I need 3 stickers for the 596 20 026. That's right. We can get you some stickers, Joey. Got the same thing you got, plus a few other elements. I push myself every day. Yeah, that arthritis is tough. And then the disc in my back, and then where I was in that car wreck in the upper part of my back, it just made a mess of things. Just stop by to say hi in the seasons. That's right. At a wedding, but I wanted to say hello. What's up, woodcutter? Good to see you. Goes the acorns. That's right. It's slowly starting to get a bit cooler at night. Fall is approaching. Can't wait for it neither. That's my favorite part of the year. Well, fall and spring seem to be, because fall it starts cooling off and we're so tired of the hot weather from the summer that that's good. And then spring, when spring comes around, you're about tired of the cold, and the warmness starts feeling a little better. As I'm getting older, the heat's starting to kill me. Yeah. I can attest to that. When I was looking at trying to find a truck, I was looking at some older Ford trucks too, and they didn't have air conditioning. I was like, you know what? I ain't doing that again. I've done that for a good many years. I can be exposed to the elements, but if I don't have to be, I'm not gonna be. That's the way. That's the way it is. My poor old hiney end just can't take it. The air conditioning in the car ain't the best in the world, but it's a whole lot better than not having any. I can promise you that. Because going up the road, it does cool off in the car. What's up, buddy? Dinner time. I went to Depot Simone in the Bank A, and I stopped at Harday's and got me a sandwich. They got that $5.99 lunch bag lunch thing again. She said, I'm going to make it hot and fresh for you. And I can tell you the two things it was not. It was neither hot nor fresh. But it was edible. Happy Saturday, Hopper. Just jumped in. You buying a new vehicle, still have the OBS Ford. I still have the OBS coating, but I bought a 99 F-150 the other week off of Facebook Marketplace for like $1,300, and it was running bad. It had a bunch of issues with it, and the guy was just wanting to get rid of it because he done spent a bunch of money on it, couldn't fix it. So I bought it cheap, and I fixed it up, and it's doing pretty good now. But my diesel's giving problems, and I have neither the time nor the effort to put into it. Now later on, when it cools off, maybe, because I do have some of the parts it may need here. I just couldn't talk myself into doing it, and I went and got that 99 for, like I said, it was like $1,300. I changed the TPS sensor, coolant temp sensor, fuel injector, put a radio and some stuff in it, fiddled it around. What's up, Jake? Cold and later, that's right. Steve had a grandpa burger from Combo. A&W. Hey, whoo! Well, the $5.99 bag lunch from Hardee's, if you upsize to a medium, $7.20 with tax. Cheap and fixable's where it's at. Now I got my two USB 7.3s. That's right. That's how you got yours. Yeah, I got mine. I hauled mine home, especially on Marketplace. He said 14 firm, and I went and looked at it. It had a dead cylinder, and I was like, he said, I guarantee it'll make it home. I said, well, it might make it home, but it still did. And it did make it home. I got it there. I got it here Tuesday evening, Wednesday. I spent by Wednesday evening, I had it mainly fixed where it was drivable. They had changed the front timing cover on it sometime or another, and had the cam phaser or the cam sensor, the cam synchronizer was out of position. And the check engine light kept coming on due to cam sensor angle, and I don't have that tool. It's like $40, so I just started taking and turning the cam sensor a little bit, and it got worse. So I went back the other way, and I just kept going back until it run good and the light didn't come on no more. And so far I've drove it for 3 or 4 days, and the check engine light ain't come back on. So I think I got it pretty close. I see why them boys eating cats in Ohio. The food's expensive, that's right. Joey! Joey just threw the super chat up there. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. I'm getting some bills paid now, and I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go for the Bunyan show, but I think I'll have enough to make it up there and back as long as I don't have any troubles. Mr. Ross! What is up, brother? It is good to see you. How are you doing? How's things going out there on the other side of the U.S.? Y'all doing good? I didn't even think I should have done a live feed on my birthday, but I was busy most of the day. And then me and Mama, I took Mama out to eat for my birthday, and uh, it was all right. We had a pretty good time. Hot. It's still warm out here, but it is cooling off. Finon, what's up, brother? Good to see you. All good in Cali. That's right. My bad. Got a phone call. I was asking about cutting valve seats. I don't have a cutter, and it would be for a V-twin mower head. Grinding the valves ain't always easy. Our valve grinder's not the best in the world, but seat cutter, we got a hand-operated seat cutter, and it does pretty good. Most of the time, I can get them good. 11 hours to Ohio. Well, that's not too bad. Smash that thumbs up, please, placeholder says. I'm not going to make it a Sawfest. That's the same weekend as Oktoberfest at the cabin. Joey. That's terrible. I understand. But still, we'd rather see you at Sawfest. I think I'm just going to run around in the parking lot and have a good time. Chainsaw Canuck harassed me over our cat eating here in Ohio. Eating cats in Ohio, what kind of show is this? Well, you know, it keeps going. I'm not even going to say that. You shut up. You can just you shut up. Boy, you talk about open mouth, insert foot. I was just about to do it. You shut. We don't need none of your 2 cents worth. You can just keep that pie hole closed. But I'm still going to run saws. Possibly. Going to Scotland in 2 weeks. Oh, that does sound fun, Jeff. Oh, dang it. I was going to say stop and get me, but we can't do that. Because I wouldn't be able. I hate this calendar on this. I wouldn't be able to make it to Sawfest and the Bunyan Show. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you what. I need a park brake on my mouth sometimes because my brain's just about to run plumb through the middle of it. I was about to tell y'all what I really think. And although I normally tell you exactly what I really think, I probably should not do it in the platform that we're in at this point in time. Maybe in person, but not here. We liable to get shut down for that. My opinion is not really popular with this outfit. Don't know why, just ain't. Now we got to be careful, Ryan. We was talking about some stuff the other week, and then it went haywire. Would it be okay to tie a knot for your rope on the starter end of the 125, or do you have to have that pin? If you tie a knot, you just about can't get it in there. But that pin's not really a big deal. You can use a finishing nail and just cut it off. I also have, I don't know if I got a video of it, but I also have heated the rope up and let it melt over into a ball and just keep heating it and melting it until it makes a large ball, and then smash it with our pliers so that it just kind of goes, and then pull that down in there sideways. Some of the recoil things are made a little different. It just depends on which one you got. But if you tie a knot in it and try to put it in there, a lot of times if you do get it forced in there, it won't go all the way and you can't get all the rope in it. I never bought any H&R 32 Magnum. I got 32 Smith & Wesson, which is it's just shorter and less powder. I would like to have some, but what they're wanting for it is extremely expensive. To have a big CC saw on the 372 platform hopper might have to be My next one. I had a buddy that had one of my 382s Ruger, and he was wanting to sell it. That's the 385 top end on the 372. Just eat beef, bacon, elk. All right, all right, yeah, that's good, good, good. Yeah, you can use almost anything, Thaddeus, to make that pin. I get the little finishing nails from the hardware store. They're little brass nails about yay long, and when you cut them, you just push it through with the sharp end, cut it off. It looks just like the factory one. Yeah, I built it, Ruger. He bought a 372 from me, and then he wanted it turned into a 382, and I built it for him, and then he run it a little while. And he decided he won't sell it because he was contracting and doing a lot of sawing, and one of his contracts ended and he didn't renew it, and he's not doing near as much. I could call him and find out if he still got it. I had a 390 till a couple weeks ago, Ruger, and I sold it. But I think I already did your 390, didn't I? I think I did. I can't remember. I don't remember a whole lot. I thought I did. I will, Ruger. I'll have to call him, see if he still got it. Tell him to put it on Hopper Nation. It should sell fast. Well, I don't think he's actually on the internet. Them 390s, they do a pretty good job. That 382 is a lot of fun. It's the small platform. It's just like having a 372. It's 82 and a half cc's. If you put a flywheel weight on some of that stuff, it really does good. Ain't that right, John? No comment. Oh, mercy. I wonder if Drew's on his way. I think Andrew's on his way. He's gonna come get some fuel line for his weed whacker. That is what I'm looking for. Something on the 372 platform. It's something, Ruger. I've got one. I made two of them. I got one, and he's got one. I hadn't had mine down and running in a while. I don't even know if it will run right now. Been up on the shelf for a while. Well, it's 82 and a half cc's. I made it to race in the 84cc saw class at Sawfest. I guess I could go get it. I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can get it down. If y'all hear me hollering, call 911. Come here, you. We'll have a show and tell today. How's that sound? You need one? It ain't exactly easy to score the parts to build one of these. So far, it's been reliable. If you look at it, you'll notice that you can see the spark plug right here. This says Bellhopper built 382 XP. We can't let Muffler get loose. He will go rename the whole state out or something. That's right. Anybody remember this? This is the muffler. She's a free breather. That's a hole. That's a hole. That's a hole. It's got plenty of holes in it. Fred, hope to see you at Bunyan. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. That will make it a lot easier. His is an actual husky. Yes, Ruger. This is a horse former, obviously. Oh, look. It has gas in it. Thank you, Fred. Let's see if it will, let's see if it'll make smoke. Yep, it still runs. The ignition's acting a little goofy on this one. I think I need to turn the timing up a little bit on it, but yeah, I don't know. I got to get some look at it. There's JJ. He made it. I was waiting for the clutch to come apart. Ah, that's a good clutch. Snappy, that's right. It's all fired up fast. Yeah, it's been set. I don't think we've started it, but baby, once at Sawfest last year. Thank you, buddy. What's up, brother of the bush? Come on. There's Mr. Danny. I've got to look at that thing. I might sell it. I don't know. I did fire it up with him. He just shut it off. He was puking oil all over the floor. Andrew's going to try and put some fuel on his weed eater. Patrick, what's up? I've got to look at that, Ryan. It's something a little bit goofy. I hadn't run it much. It's kind of got this flutter on the top end. I don't know exactly why. I think it has an OEM ignition on it. Now I know it's an OEM cylinder, and it has an OEM piston in it too, but it's not a Husky piston. No, Joey, you don't need another saw. Oh, mercy. Oh, come on, Joey. You always need more saws. We're going to start a 12-step program, I guess. I'm Joey. I have 47 chainsaws, and I currently use none of them. But I got them in case a lot of trees fall down at one time, okay? You never know. It could happen. I have an addiction. I like chainsaws and chainsaw flavored accessories. I wish I knew exactly why this one's acting up. This sun gun was really stout. And then it kind of started getting a little bit goofy on me. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if the timing needs to be advanced or if it needs to be retarded a little bit. I need to put the degree wheel on and do some testing one day. Haha, just 47. Oh, mercy. What'd you do? Get your carburetor and everything? Got the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, then I realized Brendan had my fuel line. He's got to get his out.
Will you get me fuel line too?
I forgot, because like I said, Brendan's got, I bought a bunch of Echo line, and it's at Brendan's.
I gotta get some more Echo line. I'm out of little stuff. Just one more. Shoot, lost count at 50 sauce. Yeah, I ain't got no idea how many I got.
More than that.
More than that. Yeah, definitely more than that. There's 50 dang near on that top shelf right there. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I don't know how many. I don't need them, that's for sure. It sounds pretty good, Fan Master. It struggles a little bit up on the top side. There's something breaking down in the ignition, and I'm not exactly sure what it is yet. It might need a plug in it. I don't even know. I hadn't had a chance to really look at it. I think it has an OEM boot or plug coil on it. Goats, what's up, buddy? That's what she said. That's right. See, if they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Yeah.
Hang on, that's big Echo line there, ain't it?
The only one I saw.
Will it fit? If it won't, that yellow line in there is pretty good stuff too.
It's like this stuff is a plastic from home.
Well, that yellow, I ain't had no trouble with it. There's some cheap black fuel line in there that's usually not bad. How much? I got this too.
That might work for one of the framers.
There should be something a little bit smaller than that you got there.
Is it Echo too, or is it?
Yeah, all the black is Echo in there. Now be careful, there is a piece of vacuum line in there. It has cord inside of it. Hi, I'm Curly Bill. I only have one saw, but when I get the money saved up, I'm buying 2 more, and you're not fast enough to stop me. That's right, Curly Bill. Sighting in some riffles. That's right. It's better if the girls don't find me, period. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the vacuum line has like some cord in it. Fred. Y'all, Fred just throwed another super chat up there. Y'all thank him. He's trying to help make sure I can make it to Bunyan without having to worry about it so much. And or so, trust me, I'm going to travel as cheap as I possibly can. I will stay in the cheapest motel. I will buy the least amount of fuel. And I'll try to get everybody else to buy me something to eat. And I'm not ashamed of that. Thank you, Fred. Levi, what's up, buddy? That's what I do. Win a date with Hopper. All you have to do is enter to win and pay for it. Goat says, I'll feed you. Oh, mercy. Y'all, I can't lie. When I go to these events, y'all, the people who come and see me, that y'all always take care of me. And I can't say enough good things about it. Mama always said, well, I don't see how you can afford to go to these things. I said, Mama, I'm serious. I said, these fellas take care of me when I go to this stuff. I said, and I try to eat cheap too, you know, so I don't try to blow them out of the water because I'm not that expensive of a date. Unless it's Larry. Now Larry, I charge him extra. Hello, my name is Feargal. I have over 30 saws, but I'm not an addict. That is correct. You're a collector. Completely different. One day, that's right. Mama Tass, what is up, dear? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. That's right. If you go somewhere with me and leave hungry, it's your fault. That would be correct. Yes. And luckily, the Cracker Barrel is not very far away. And neither is the, what's that other place? The Forum? What was that place we eat at, Gatesy? What did it called? The Forum or something? It was a high-end place right there at the end of the road. Pretty good food there, too, matter of fact. Cheap motel, expensive food. Of course, I guess you could stay at an expensive motel and just eat the other stuff they got down there for breakfast. It'd carry you a couple handfuls out in your pockets and not have to worry about it the rest of the day. I've been doing a restoration project for my Nana. It's going to be a Christmas gift. A John Deere tricycle with a wagon wheel, with a wagon metal. Ooh, that is nice, Levi. That's awesome. Mama Tass says, doing good. Hope y'all are well. We're not doing too bad. We've had some sickness running around here, but it ain't got us so far. No, I don't remember. I got lost on my walk. Yeah, Goats and old timer like, we got to walk over. I ain't walking nowhere. If I got to go from the hotel room to the desk, I drive. That's why I got a car. Put that instrument cluster in, truck won't run.
What?
Truck won't run with the instrument cluster in.
Really?
The patch system runs through the cluster. People say you can take them forward place and have the cluster flashed, but you can't drive it up there. You got to tow it up there. Or this one fella said what he done is he just took his tools. He got him an appointment for like 2 o'clock. He got up there like 1 o'clock, parked in the parking lot, changed the instrument cluster in the parking lot, and then waited. I said that might be what I do. I was pull the bezel and all off here, take all the screws out, and I'll drive up there to the Ford place, just unplug the dash, pull it out, and plug the other dash in, and say, it's out there in the parking lot, go flash it. Oh, mercy. That's right. I'm going to call the Ford place and find out what they want to do that, because a couple people said $110, and one guy said they charged him $60. I'm like, all of that just for a tack. I guess I could just get a regular tack and put in it. But I don't like the way the instrument cluster looks. I like the instrument cluster with the tack. I want it to be fancy, even though it ain't fancy. I'm going to make the fanciest non-fancy thing you ever seen in your life.
The fanciest non-fancy truck you ever seen in your life.
Sometimes I think it's just for the simple fact of doing it. Uh-oh. Joe I said, sent you a little something on PayPal. Y'all let me look. See if I can see it right quick. Joey. Y'all, I don't have any way to show you right now, but Joey sent us a substantial super chat on the PayPal account. Just directly sent it right there, so it's there instantly and doesn't get blasted like the stuff through this does. Thank you, Joey. I do appreciate that. That it helps. It helps a lot. It really does. Especially, I know sometimes people look at what I buy and they're like, you just spend money on stuff that don't make no sense, but it does make sense in the long run. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get everything took care of, and like I said, I kind of want to drive the truck, but the truck needs a set of tires on it. And I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not saying it won't happen. I just say I'm not sure it will. Of course, I don't know if I should drive it that far either until I, because I don't know nothing about it much. I need to check the gear oil too, because the rear end looks like it leaks a little bit. And Jason told me he didn't care about the rear end stuff in that Expedition chassis. So I might put that Expedition rear end under that truck. Because that Expedition rear end is huge compared to that little 8.8 that's in the back of that thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey. Woo! It's going to take me a lot of time. That's right. I've been using 2 different types of air grinder with the same air pressure, give me a lot of power. That's right. A Sun Pro hose clamp to the column. I remember them days, Ruger. Back when they would actually do that, the way this junk is now, it won't do that. It's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. But I did find a nice instrument cluster, and I got it for dang near nothing. And it does function. Just the truck won't run with it plugged in. So sometime or another, I'm gonna call the dealership and see what they say about reprogramming one. If they're crazy or not, I'll get out. Then I might just rehome it. Because them expensive prices just ain't for me. I'm an economical person. Andrew's trying to fix up his weed eater. That's the one I give you, wasn't it? Yeah. Andrew got a weed eater out of the junk pile. That's a pretty nice weed eater.
Yeah, I want it because it's long. I'm tall and it's long.
That's right. We could get a piece of pipe, make you one that's long. What place you stay for Bunyan? What was that called, Goat? It's the Deer something Motor Lodge or something. It's right behind the farm.
Got to figure out the fuel line route because all the fuel lines are rotted off, so I don't have any clue how they went.
Matter of fact, I need to go ahead and book me a room for 2 nights. But I was kind of waiting because Mama was talking about she might want to go. But I think she's decided against it, so I need to figure it out. Get me a room booked.
Ooh, I have to go check the weather.
Luke, what's up, buddy? What I really need is an air rotary grinder small. That's what I use most of the time. It's a Ziz wheel is what I call it. But Harbor Freight got these for like $20. Harbor Freight got a lot of stuff, Levi. Mr. Dave Anderson. Hello, I'm late, but I'm here. That's good. That's good. Good to see you, buddy. It's always better to be late than to never be. I think that's right. Yeah, I believe that's right. I know it's something like that. Better late than sorry, or better sorry than never, or later than sorry, or sorrier than something. Everything comes up in Cambridge. That's right. That's where it's at. It's about 8 or 10 minutes. Because there's really nothing on the exit over there where they're at, Fred. So it's the Deer something. I figured Goats would tell because I can't look it up right now. Just have a 2-hour drive in the Crane. Woo, that sounds fun. Nate, what's up, buddy? Better late than never. There you go. Got to go like that saw. That's right. Well, send me a message sometime, Ryan. I'll talk with you. Email me. Kind of watching Andrew. It's the Deer something, Deer Park Lodge or something. Amigoville, Hopper, if you need saws to take to Sawfest, you know what I got. I hadn't registered anything, Joey, and I hadn't. I think I'm just going to go and take a tool bag and try to help people in the parking lot. How come they call dead folks lately? Late. They died first. That's a good code, Bill. I'm not sure. The late and great so and so. They're not late. They were early. Maybe it was their time. I don't know. That's a good question. I got one for you, Curly Bill. Why do we drive on the parkway and park on the driveway? Tool bag, are you sure you know how to work on chainsaws? Not most of the time. I just Deer Creek Motel in Cambridge. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Ain't the nicest place in the world, but it's dry. It's dry and their toilet worked. 2 qualifications that I require. And their air conditioning worked great because it was cold and you didn't have to have one. Why do they call them apartments when they're together? I don't know. Yeah, the Deer Creek Motel. It's if you look it up, it should be right in Cambridge. Just try not to get the last room because I ain't booked mine yet. And if I can't book one, then I'll just have to stay in a room with you. My buddy Jared just took good care of me tonight and picked up all the OEM 660s for me. Woo! Good deal. That's a good deal. Jonathan, are you still on here? I don't know whether Jonathan's still here or not. That 660 was right.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah.
Did he come get it?
Oh, yeah.
You like it?
We took her out there in the woods and she hit pretty good. That's good. One thing it doesn't do is slow down much. He about lift a tree off the ground with it in a cut.
That's what you want. I sold that $2.90 today.
Did you?
Yeah, I sold it so long ago.
What'd you get out? That ain't bad. Because they didn't ask Jesus when they built the parkways and the driveways. That's right. I was running my 372 the other day and it revved to the moon. Sounded like a good reason to do a complete rebuild. Probably got an air leak or something. Fire up the 660. It's gone. He got it yesterday. I still have the 088 for sale, yes. I will say we have no problems, but if you're one of those people that worry about neighborhoods, you might check a different hotel. That's right. If you're squeamish, I don't recommend the motel that we stay at because it's not for everybody.
That's what I like about this carburetor, Jeremy.
Come with the tabs off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
You gotta mess with it.
Heck, you could probably just put a kit that carburetor on.
Could have, but I want to keep this weed eater, so I was just like, I'll put a
Well,
carburetor.
most of them don't give no problems. Or has it got aftermarket on it already?
It's Suzanne. I mean, I might clean it and keep it.
Joey said, fire up the big boy.
I just wanted to be able to bolt it on and go, you know? That's what my $38.
Well, I guess you got a point. Y'all want me to crank the 880 or the 088? I have my 880, and I also have an 088 that's for sale. Fred says, what? Show me that. Hey, I'm going to go check the weather again, feels like. Let me put this back on the shelf. Y'all give me a minute. Don't get excited. Oh, get up there. These 3 series saws are a little bit heavier. Oh, mercy. Come on, you hog leg. Oh, mercy. Just leave it still. I can step over it. If you move it, I'm more liable to trip over it.
Okay.
Yes, fire up something big, you sissy. Don't make me kick you in the butt. Let Drew do it. I'd buy your 880, but I don't need a stock one. None of my saws are stock. Look at this rascal. Does that look stock to you? This rascal's a lot of things, but stock is not one of them. Come close to having to defend myself when I answer the chicken and the egg question. The chicken came first because something had to lay the egg. That's the way it works. It has an aftermarket clutch. It's got the OEM crank, OEM cylinder. It's got an aftermarket piston. Has a brand new OEM crank bearings, crank seals, new OEM carburetor. The intake's, I think the intake's aftermarket, maybe. No, it looks like OEM. I think it is. Most of the fuel lines are all good stuff. I rebuilt this thing completely and imported it. My future saw and known as the Beast. We'll start the bidding on it today. Let's see if she'll bite for us. I don't know if you can see the carburetor or not. Has a new air filter. $12.99. I've been asking 12 for it. It's not the prettiest saw, but it's full of new stuff. And most of it's OEM stuff. And I wound up with a bunch in it because it was a parted out saw basically, and I had to put it back together. It's 121 cc's, I believe. But that's her. Not the cleanest thing in the world, not the prettiest, but most everything in it's in pretty new shape. New piston, real nice supported cylinder. So, that would be, Joe Eye's got his eyes on it. It's a wonder that he hadn't already made it go away yet. Joey loves it. What's up, Darryl? So, you know, sorry, he might be right. I thought it was 123. No, I think they're 121. I think all of them. I think the
121.6.
Yeah, it's like 121.6. It's bigger than the It's bigger than the 3120 Husky, but they're all smaller than the Super Pro 125, and it's 123 cc's. Yeah, yeah, they're smaller than the Mac. The Mac's 123. I do know that. So it's like 118 and 119, 121 and 123. Yeah, you got to eat some Wheaties to run that rascal all day. Yeah, some things say that they're 118, some say 118.5, and some say 119 goat. So I'm not
119. This is on Saw. That's on mine.
Yeah. On Husky's website it says 118 or 118.5.
On the top cover for my Saw it says 19 because I had one.
And I don't know if they had different things. That surgery put a damper on my plans, but I'm back to work now. That's right. Well, you can see it's still right here right now, Joey. I'm, yeah. 3120 is bigger bore. I think both of them are 60 millimeter, Super Dave. Yeah. I think the stroke's just a little bit longer on the steel. Because the OEM piston size for 880 and 088 is 60 millimeter, and the 3120 is 60 millimeter as well. I win 1,000. Come on, goat. Can I get 14? Yeah, 14. You meet me in the middle somewhere? How does the 084 crank turn a 3120 into a 3140? I think the crank throw is a little bit longer, Super Dave, but I don't know. I don't think just swapping the crank is what does it. I think they bore them too. Love my 660 brother, Carolina Reaper, will make its debut at Southfest 2024 this year in Clone Wars. That's right. My 880 is hard to handle. That's right. You probably could get 14, but not for me. I've only been asking 12 for it, goat. Because it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is full of new parts. And it's ported. And muffler modded. And it has a lot of really nice stuff in it. Well, I was trying to get him to come meet me halfway. He said $1,000. I said 14. I was hoping to meet him halfway at like 12. I'd eat a Reaper before eating a chocolate. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. I'm just trying to sell stuff. That's all I'm doing. Daddy needs a new set of tires. Okay. He could put the 081 through a 14-foot seater. That's right. What is an 081?
081.
I don't even remember it.
Never seen an 081.
I don't remember.
That was a Saw 088, 084.
Kurt, what's up, buddy?
There is such thing as something overseas. I ain't never heard of it.
And some polish for some chrome wheels. I actually got a set of wheels today, Jonathan. I got a set of Expedition wheels. Jason had a whole chassis that he's going to use, but he don't need the wheels. So I got the whole chassis over here. I got to pull the motor and transmission, and he said I could have the rear ends if I wanted them. And the wheels and tires. That's right. I'll holler at him, Ruger. There wasn't one. 051. Nice. That's right. I do need to order one center cap because the wheels are missing one center cap, but it's the aluminum Expedition wheels, and they're 17s instead of 16s. I wasn't particularly in love with that, but come to find out 17-inch tires are just a bit cheaper, so as broad as it is long, I guess, when it comes to it. See you folks. Thanks, Hopper. You guys have a safe one. All right, Ruger. I'll get with him, see if I can find out if he still got it. And if he does, I'll let you know. I heard somebody open the door. I'll probably hold out for another 084 or an 881. They ain't bad. But I actually like the 088 better than the 084 because it runs a better air filter on it than the 084 did. If you ever sell one of your Huskies, Hopper, I'll be the first to bet on it. That's no joke. All right. I don't think I've got a whole lot of Huskies. I have sold the majority of them. Dang, it's getting hot in here, ain't it? Getting kind of stuffy in here. Let's turn that air conditioner back down. It's like we're living like peasants now in the hot. There's Mama. Hey, going to take Briley to her second 90s job and to Rural King in Annie's truck. All right. Well, Andrew come over. We're sitting here doing live feed, and he's working on his weed whacker. So we might want to get something to eat after a while. I don't know. You ain't ate yet? Andrew said he hadn't eaten yet. I eat late, so. I eat late this evening, so I wouldn't be hungry during the live feed, but that means I'll want something later.
Scrambled eggs on a sandwich with some tomato cheese on it morning.
I had liver mush, egg, and cheese this morning. What are the numbers? The timing numbers, Jonathan? 87, 96, 122. That's what you're asking. Oh, on the weed whacker. So 323 LX, I think. It's the one that's got the stuffers in it. 326. Yeah. It's one finer nicens. Andrew had his eyes set on it. He was like, I would like to have one, sir. Can I please have another? What are the port numbers? Oh, no. On the saw, I know what they are. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm as lost as everybody else in this shindig. I'm sharpening a uni drill bit with a dead gum sanding stone. So, does that tell you how much I'm in the middle of something? I probably ain't even sharpening it. I'm probably dulling it. Andrew's weed whacker numbers. Oh, we don't know what they are. We hadn't poured it yet. We just got it out of junk pile, and he's putting fuel lines in the carburetor. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking here. I'm just the one that's standing in front of camera. Hopper, what's wrong with you? I don't know. If I knew that, I could have it treated probably. But it shouldn't stop up either way. Well, your out goes from your carburetor to your primer bubble, and then the primer bubble back into the tank, and then the fuel line comes up and goes to the side of the carburetor on yon side of it.
Everything I find online only gives me half of what it's supposed to be.
Let me see it.
It's probably all wrong. Because that was kind of stuck closed. I just think I got it. I don't really have it like permanent yet.
That should be the one that the suction line's hooked to.
That one's got the filter on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This should be the suction. This should be the sucking side of the primer bubble. So whichever one sucks should go to that one.
Smaller side.
And then the other one will be your fuel line.
Hopefully I got enough in the tank and it cut too short for that.
Hey, Ron! What is up? How you are? Yeah. Anytime it's below the diaphragm set up here, that's the return, the one it draws from. Because down here on the other side, the other one should be down here somewhere on the lower side. That's the one that the fuel line needs to hook to with the filter.
Wait, what?
The one down here?
The suction side's the short side.
No, I'm talking about on the carburetor. The one down here on this side of the carburetor, that's your inlet. The one up here on the top side is your
That one
outlet.
needs to have the filter on it?
No. This one needs the filter on it down here.
Okay, well then that's this. That's this one right here, wherever it's at. Oh, it's right there.
I'm good, Hopper. Been real busy. Finally taking a break. That's awesome, buddy.
That one right there is on there. That's got the filter on the suction side of the primer bulb.
What?
That's the filter.
That's your fuel filter.
Yeah, it's on the suction
No,
side.
it needs to go to this line.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I said up in here.
Well, there's the one with the filter right
The
here.
one with the filter goes straight to the carburetor. And then this one will go to the suction side of the primer bubble, and then from the primer bubble back to the tank.
That one. This one
Yeah.
needs
Yeah, the fuel line with the filter needs to go to that one. Helping Andrew get his line straightened out.
yeah, because this thing didn't have nothing.
Andrew, do you even know what you're doing? Mama Taz.
Yeah. Done this
He knows kind of what he's doing. He just don't know exactly where the fuel lines go.
When you ain't got nothing to go off of, when they're all rotted off, it's kind of hard to figure out where they went.
Well, after you do enough of them, you'll know.
I've done quite a few of these Huskies. 'Cause I haven't done them before. I just
Now-
It's been a while.
So this is going to suck from the fuel filter,
Yeah.
and this is going to suck from here to the primer bubble.
So I need a line from here to here.
Yeah, whichever one's the suction side, and then this one will blow back into the tank.
This one's blowing back into the tank right here. The one I got hooked to the primer bulb.
Okay, then just go from there to the carburetor. From the top one to the carburetor, and you'll
That's
be
the
right.
suction side.
That's what you want.
Okay, well then I need another piece there. That one's hard to know.
Probably too short.
That one was that piece you gave me. I was trying to use it.
There, you don't have to.
I was like, I hope I didn't cut them off too short. I think wasted fuel.
That's right.
Okay. That one.
You'll figure it out eventually. You keep moving it till you catch it on fire.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
It's probably needs some gas. And you probably ain't got no gas in it.
Okay. Well, I guess that one goes through there too. Maybe.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it fits. Okay.
If it fits, it ships.
I should have cut. Where's the fancy scissors you got?
Got my fancy scissors.
We got some extra.
Needs more power. That's right. Mopar.
It should be right then, huh?
Should be. Now pump the bubble, see if it works. Hey, it functions now,
I
doesn't it?
dumped that gas and I put it in there to flush this tank because it's still nasty. It's got that varnished gas that won't come out.
Turn the air on, take it out there and blow out the arrows. Needs more power.
That should work then. I just need to look at the rock real quick.
Yeah, you might need that if you want to rev up.
Now you can do it. Now you can fingers back and do it.
I usually just use my finger. Get epoxy in the intake. Gonna try at 76.
I don't need that. It's too fancy for me.
What's it on, Super Dave? Zoop-de-doo. Huh?
Hopefully it'll turn when I get it going because it's like a little tight with the gearbox. I had it off and I was turning my engine fine. I got it good.
It'll probably be alright. Should build an alky weed eater. We're gonna do that sometime or another. 357. I mean, you should be able to go into the 80s on 357 with no problem. That's where I've been hovering, is in the low 80s, low to mid 80s. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, buddy. How y'all are? A weem away, a weem away. Husky 357 kicking my butt. 80, 117, 98, and won't run past 13,000. What kind of time in advance you got on it? Because cutting the intake down probably ain't going to make it rev no higher. 96 on the exhaust, or 90, what'd you say, 90, 98 on exhaust? It should be able to rev, because they revved higher than that from the factory. Wasn't the 357 the one that revved 14.5 from the factory? Are you sure? Because there was one of them, either the 257 or 357, 14.5 or 15.5 was a max.
It might have been, I stopped at 13.5, 14 on the 357.
I can't remember.
The old stuff, the 242s and stuff are the ones that rev the 15.5.
I think 357 or 257. Yeah.
Might rev 15.5.
Dr. Romack said he got an alky weed eater. Mr. Lance, how you doing, buddy? We're doing awesome. 357, high-strung stock. That's right. Morgan's Ranch. Need to do a muffler mod on one of my steel 271. What rod do I need to braze with? I use Safety Seal 45, Morgan. You can actually buy a kit that comes with the flux. You can use brass brazing rod, but it's not near as easy, and it's hard to use on thick mufflers. But I use Safety Seal 45. I get it off of eBay. 357 is a high revving saw. No time in advance. Brand new non-modified Zama EL42. That's weird. I don't know what would be holding it around 13. Because I've never really had that problem. And yeah, unless it's the muffler outlet, but I mean, like I say, I think stocky revved higher than that, so it ought to rev higher than that. I'd be curious to see that. Well, he said his blowdown is, let's see, hold on. He's at 117 and 98, so he's got 20 degrees of blowdown. I mean, that's plenty enough. Black coil, not the blue one, 3/4 inch to 1 inch muffler outlet. 3/4 or 1 inch. I mean, that ought to be able to rev.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I did, this very first all I ever poured, I think it only had 2/4 outlet.
Depending on what your compression ratio is, you might be blowing your spark plug out. That is possible. It's not something that you see commonly, but it is possible.
If it ran fair at 13, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Not for some.
Well, you know that one that we poured, that thing was a hoss.
The one I had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was snappy.
Very first all I ever did.
Once we figured out what was wrong with the carburetor after 2 years. Remember that was the one we figured the carburetor out on.
Oh yeah, because we didn't know the
Yeah.
main diaphragm parts.
The stupid diaphragms.
Yeah.
That stupid carburetor.
Yeah.
Just feed it good old laughing gas. It'll get there. That is kind of weird. What kind of compression you got? Kenny is making cut firewood tomorrow. There you go. Tim, we said that's awesome, Mama. Oh, tell him I said thanks for the happy birthday because I think I forgot to respond to a few of them. I don't remember what this was one of them I responded to or not because Mama told everybody and they started blaring me out and I kind of forgot after a while. Well, I fell asleep early on that night because I was tired. Oh yeah, happy late birthday. I thought you sent me a happy birthday. I don't touch the intake on the 357 after machine work. I usually don't either. I don't do a whole lot of intake grinding on much anymore. I do it on the piston instead of the intake. Like if I do the machine work and the numbers ain't exactly where I want them, then I'll just roll the degree wheel around until it's where I want it and I'll mark the side of the piston and I'll just grind it out. I thought you sent one this year too, Mama Taz. I thought I seen your name on one. I know Kenny did. I'm the second person to port this cylinder, so I didn't get to choose on the so the intake number's what, 80 something now? 80's not a bad number for that. I thought you did, Mama Taz. I know. Well, if Kenny did, I just imagine you too, because I don't imagine y'all separate. I imagine y'all together. So if Kenny says something, you're included in it. Unless you don't want to be, and then I'll exclude you from it. But yeah, because if I was going to do one, I would probably do it 80, 27, 102. That'd probably be the numbers that I'd put on it. Zachary, what's up? Yeah, 80, 117, 98. Do what? Huh? Could be an intake problem or something like that. Pulse tube, maybe. I don't know. Compression is higher than factory at those numbers. Well, I'm figuring it would be. And as long as it ain't above like several hundred pounds, I mean 230 or something like that, it should be fine. The internet is kicking us out again. Just started. Yeah, thank you, Joey. Most time on smaller like 80, 127, and 102. 102, 103. And they usually rev around 14 or so. But they stay up in the cut. They stay up on the, they don't drop down to 9,000 RPMs in the cut. They stay up there in the 10, 11,000 range. I like it when it just stays up a couple thousand RPM above where it's supposed to be. Makes it cut real nice. Makes it real nice. That's a good question as to what it's doing. Gonna machine it to the plug, lower everything, re-profile the chamber, and try to hit 87, 120, 100, 78. You could also find a longer skirt piston. Put a piston with a longer skirt in it, and then you don't have to do all that cutting. You can just trim the piston to fit where you want the timing numbers. I do that sometimes. It's not always the easiest to find the piston, but it's easier to do the work. Muffler! You do realize numbers mean nothing other than a rack. Muffler, how have you been? Base numbers, but Hopper knows that. It's good to see you, buddy. I gotta send you a picture, Muffler. I got me a truck the other day. I was thinking of you when I got it. I got me a 4-wheel drive muffler special. The air's off, Andrew. So if you're gonna blow that gas tank out, you'll need to turn the air on. About to go work in 10 minutes. Dang, I hate to hear that, Muffler. I'll send you a picture of my truck. I got me a base model V6 automatic 4-wheel drive long bed regular cab. Just,
I like to do it with their lines.
it still had air in.
I did that one day at Brand's house. He's like, I'm glad you did that. He's like, you got respect for my airlines. He said, most people don't.
I flick it on, make it suffer.
Well, you don't have all that overhead. Well, he changed it to X now. It's not PVC anymore because it's busted paint. So it'd probably take it now, but before it was all that old PVC in it. He's like,
4.2, made in Canada. That's right. Sure enough. No, Babaloo. I don't have money for brand new stuff. I bought a used 99 model off of a Facebook marketplace for $1,300 and I had to borrow some of that. But I borrowed it from the Bank of Pop. No interest rate and I can pay it back whenever I want to. Made in Kansas with junk, 4.2, made in Canada by Windsor. Was the engine block steel aluminum heads. I don't know, Muffler. I haven't looked at it that hard. I think the heads are aluminum. Yeah, Babaloo, I don't. A lot of times I barely have gas money, let alone new truck money. This gig's not a real high paid gig. Goobs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. For some reason, our timer started over. Been driving my 02 F-250 for 11 years. Got 3,200. 321,000 on it. That's right. My diesel's got 300 and some on it, but it's missing, and I need to work on it. It's got a plastic intake. It's a Windsor. A Kansas 4.2 has aluminum. It's aluminum. It has aluminum heads and aluminum intake on it, muffler. Muffler's being a sneaky snake. Hang out in Oregon for a weekend. There you go. Oh, mercy. I don't know what happened to our timer on our live feed, but it's showing we've been on an hour, and it's 20 minutes to 7. So we've been on an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know. There's something screwy going on here. Thomas, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're just sitting here shooting the breeze. I just bought a new family truck. Well, this truck that I got, Goat's not exactly the one I wanted, but it was the one that I had enough money to get, and it was there. And I think what I'm going to do, off to work later, taters. Much love, Muffler. All right, Muffler. See you, buddy. We love you. I think what I'm going to do is maybe fix this truck up pretty nice, clean it up, spit, shine it, get her where she goes good, and see if I can't get a little bit extra or more than what I got in it out of it, and upgrade to another one. And just keep doing that until I get a real nice truck. Then again, I might not, because it runs good. 4-wheel drive works good.